Hello, teachers. How are you all doing? Hope you're all doing well. Hello to YouTube. There's a little bit of too much light here, right, guys? I wish we could keep it this way. I don't know if I can do something. Give me a minute. Let me try Gambiarra here. Just a second. Let me see if it's gonna work. No, maybe. Let me see. Wait. Oh, Camila's Gambiarra. Hello, teachers. Hello. Let me see if it works. I think it's fine, right? I think it's okay. Yay, checking connection. We're going to be live here. So hello, teachers who are here with me today. Good afternoon. How are you doing? Welcome to this live, this talk with the best teachers ever. I'm so happy to have all of you here, guys. That's awesome. How are you doing? Hello. How have you been? How has this year been for you? Guys, today is the 20th already. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness, right? It goes by so fast. I know everybody says that, but I already got so much done. Do you feel the same? It's like it seems that it's been much more than 20 days, right? I hope you're all feeling the same. And just last night, we had a session with one of the groups of BTE, and everyone is getting a lot done. So that's awesome. Very good. Welcome to the new ones who are getting to our profile here. I saw that many people started following us. So it's great to see you all here. Hi, Eliana, Adri, Karina. Very cool, guys. Very cool. Hello to the teachers watching us here on YouTube as well. We've been doing these live simultaneously, right? So you can watch it here or on YouTube. It's up to you, right? Became lighter, productive, and full force creative. That's it. Yeah, like I just remembered something. I have some friends that we call each other Fluffy because of that movie, Despicable Me. It's so fluffy, I'm gonna die, you know? That's great. So, ready for today's topic? Today we're gonna talk about serious things, teachers, right? Like business, really like real business. Are you ready? Is that what you're expecting? I'm pretty sure it is. Many teachers are starting to structure themselves, and a new step-up challenge is coming. So, yeah, it's all right. The Cosmo English full force. That's it. It just made me think of these friends I have that we call each other Fluffy. Hi, Fluffy. All right. So, guys, first of all, even if you are already part of BTE, or even if you have already taken part in any of our Step Up Challenge, you can join us again, right? You can participate again. If you are still not part of BTE, right, you're more than welcome. And I would like to invite all of you to take part in this event that will happen now in the beginning of February 1st to the 4th. And it's 4 days. It's a mini course. It's actually the beginning of our mentoring program, right? For you to start structuring your business, for you to start building your own business as an English teacher online. And it's the 6th time we're doing the Step Up Challenge, and we keep on getting feedback from teachers that started changing everything in their lives, everything in their careers, from just the things they learned from the Step Up Challenge. And after, when they started joining BTE, they already knew what they had to do. They already knew the mindset. They already knew what kind of attitude, what kind of behavior they would have to have in order to achieve their goals, right? So if you're an English teacher, if you have that in your plans, if you want to do that, but you have no idea how to start, if last year you were trying and you try to figure things out on your own and you couldn't, and if you see that there are many teachers out there that are being very successful teaching online and you have no idea how they do it, BTE and the Step Up Challenge are the answer for your prayers, right? They're saying, really, guys, these 4 days are going to start blowing your mind. You'll never be the same after it. And that's true, Adri. That's true. And it's the 4 days that will set you up for BTE, right? And we have to change certain things inside before we start seeing the possibilities in our businesses. All right. Carlos said, that's what I need. Yeah, Carlos. And many teachers send me messages every day and saying, I really want this, but I have no idea how to start. And the Step Up Challenge is the way for you to start. It's called Step Up because you're here and you need to, right? To be like different, to start something else, to take the first step, to not be where you are anymore, right? You have to feel that, yes, in 4 days, you can start changing things. You can start seeing results, right? And you have to like when you go to a supermarket or a bakery and then you get like, okay, I would like that cake or something. And then they give you a sample of it and you're like, I'm happy with this cake, right? So that is the idea. So you can already have results and see changes in yourself, in your career, and in your business, right? It's a very good way for you to see that, yes, you can too. It's not just the teachers that you see in the testimonials here. It's not just the teachers that you know the names because they're super famous. You too can build your business. You too can be successful. You too can make much more money as an English teacher online. And today's topic, I decided to talk about that because of everything I've been reading and the sessions I have with teachers. They're very rich, right? Every time I am talking to teachers or they're sharing what they are doing and the challenges they have, I'm always taking notes and I'm always aware, right? I'm listening to them in a very attentive way to see what are what's blocking their progress, right? My first step this year is creating my identity on Instagram and start tomorrow rocking. Maisa, amazing, amazing, right? So guys, first I put here the name for this live today is working this way has brought me much better results. And something I see that if not all, right? If not all, and I'm not going to say all, not to be naive and say like every generalization is a stupid thing, so I don't want to do that. But let's say 99% of English teachers who want to start their own business, who want to start teaching private classes, they commit the same mistake. The same mistake. Hello, Veronica. Hello, Gus. Hi, everyone. Right? And be ready. Get your post-its. You're going to write this down and you're going to start changing this so you don't make that mistake anymore. All right. Send me a hello here just for me to see if you're here. I saw that many people already sent a hi. Send me if you're ready to see this basic mistake that 99% of the teachers make when they're building their own career. Hi, Liz. Awesome. Liz is an example of a teacher that used to make that mistake, but she's not anymore. She's in the mentoring program with us, and she just shared something amazing that she started doing. And yes, when a teacher like Liz here, Learning English with Liz, changes that inside, then you're doing it right. Cool. Right. So people are here. I'm late today. Just a little. It's all right. Hi from Rio de Janeiro. Hi, Milka. All right. Awesome, guys. Just to see that if people are here, because sometimes it takes a while for everyone to connect, right? First, teachers don't drink enough water. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Guys, so listen. You're used to working for a school, right? Most of us, or if not all of us, we started teaching, or at some point in our lives, we worked for an English school. Fine, it's great. It's a cool way to start. It can be easier in many ways because you already have a structure. You don't have to attract students. See, you have Alagoas too. Very nice, guys. The whole country here. That's amazing. And it's a way of working. When we work for a school, for an institution, for a university, or just when you are an employee, When you teach English, but you're an employee for somebody else, you work in a certain way. There are certain things that you have to know. There are some certain things that you don't need to know. There are certain skills that it makes no difference if you have them or not, right? And what is expected from you is that box of things. Okay, you're going to work for me. I have Camila's English School, right? And I'm gonna hire Andre, I'm gonna hire Cunha Professor, Amanda Goulart to work for me, right? I'm gonna tell you what to do. I'm gonna give you the students. I'm gonna give you the groups, and we're gonna have an agreement, a deal on how much I'm gonna pay for your classes with me. Oh, Lália from Bahia. I love your state, Lália. Really do. I can't wait so I can go and visit my aunt who lives there so I can be with the good and healthy winds from Bahia. Really need to get rid of the institution I work for, Anthony. And the thing is, when you are there, it's okay for you to be unaware of certain things that a teacher who starts working independently can't be unaware. And it's okay. You don't have to know anything about marketing. You don't have to know anything about selling. You don't have to know anything about how to attract people. You have to be a teacher. That's your role, right? And it's awesome. It's amazing. We all love teaching. We all love being teachers, and that's all right. But, big but, I like big butts and I cannot lie. So, all right. When you start teaching by yourself, when you start an independent career, when you start building a business, you have to incorporate, you have to learn a different role. You have to play a different role. You have to be a business person. It doesn't mean you're going to stop being a teacher, but there are situations in which you're going to have to behave like a business person, like a person who is there to build a company, to develop a business. And you have to kind of like click a different button, switch that button in your brain so that the decisions you make, the things that you need to learn, and the things that you're going to apply are different from the things you use when you are being a teacher, when you are working as a teacher, when you're teaching. Brasilia, very nice, Pedro. I also love your city. I think it's so beautiful. I've been there twice already for 2 weddings. So it's always nice when you go for weddings, right? Yeah, Lorena. Friends reference all the time, right? All the time. So, guys, that is a basic mistake. And I would say the biggest mistake that teachers make when they start teaching private classes, they keep on being teachers, right? I'd like to sell various products from recorded classes to deliberate practice and traditional controlled content, right? So like we're not going to talk about the things that you can sell, and it can be a topic for another live, right? And it's a very good thing to talk about. Thanks for sharing that. But the thing is, teachers, that's why so many teachers, let me tell you another classic mistake. That's why so many teachers start using Instagram. And what do they do on Instagram? They start teaching on Instagram. They use Instagram as an extension of their classes. They don't use Instagram as a business tool. And it's hard, believe me, as a mentor and as a person who works with Nuara. I always talk about Nuara Costa. Nuara Costa is from BT. She's one of our mentors. She's my partner. She is the manager for our Instagram. And many times we see that, okay, people are just using that and posting, but you're teaching. You're being a teacher on Instagram, and you're not being a business person on Instagram. Just one example. The decisions you make about your price, about the number of students you're going to have, if you're going to have groups or not, if you're going to develop an online product or not, if you're going to sell, like create an ebook, and why you're going to do it. Like all of these things have to come from a business strategy, a business plan. You don't just do it because you saw someone saying that to you. Somebody told me that writing an ebook is good, so I'm going to do it. And you don't even know how, why, what's going to be in this ebook, and how you're going to use it. You have no idea. right? So you're just, okay, I'm going to write an ebook explaining how to use the verb be. For what? What is the point of doing that? Oh, but the students said they need that. And the thing is, I know that every time I say that, many teachers, thanks for the topic. Yeah, sure. So many times I say that teachers, they kind of don't believe me, but when you're thinking about your business, when you're building a company, you're not going to think of the students. You're not going to care what your students want. Of course, that's part of the business thing, but your price, your schedule, the way your classes are going to work, how you're going to advertise yourself, the yeses and the nos you're going to say don't come from your thinking of your students, of your clients, but thinking of what's best for your company. Because you know that when you're here in front of a computer, for example, thinking, planning how you're going to do the work this year, if you're going to keep on working for that school and building your own thing, you have to make decisions based on what's best for the company, right? So questions like, I have these students and how can I raise the price? I want to change my prices, and but I still have students that pay me less. And the thing is, many teachers, they end up not doing anything. They end up not doing anything because they're like, but then that's not going to be nice for the student, or that person is a friend of mine. That person has been my student forever. Guys, supermarkets don't think that their clients have been their clients forever when they have to change the prices for their products. They think of the best strategy to keep the supermarket alive, right? And believe me, every time they have quarta da feira, sábado do hortifruti, ou o café, compre dois, leve três, that's not for you. That's not for you. I'm sorry to break your hearts, Every time they say like, Condor, seu melhor amigo. Não, não é. Condor é uma empresa. It's a business and they have to stay alive, right? So they understand how you work and they work on the best strategies to keep their businesses working. And there's nothing wrong about it. There's nothing wrong about it. The thing is, for you to get the best product, the best service, you need a company, you need a person on the other side of the counter who's happy, who's satisfied with what they have, who's not frustrated, who's making progress, who's learning, who loves what they do. You need that. That's all you need. And then as a client, it's up to you to choose which supermarket you're going to go to. And you have your own reasons. But the owners of the supermarket, they're thinking, what do we have to do in order to have more money, or to keep this thing going, so that we don't fire the people that work with us, because we need these people here. So that, okay, we need to increase their salaries. What can we do so that this money, is going to come from what we offer here? It's all business decisions. And many times I see teachers, like, they hear that and they're like, no, mas eu não, not me. I care about my students. I do too. When I'm in class in front of my students, then I'm a teacher. I'm not a business person anymore. Then I'm a teacher, and I'm going to do 110% of what I can to help you. Yeah, the phone just rang. I'm going to do all I can, and I'm going to learn and study every day and improve everything I can to be the best teacher when I'm teaching, when I'm preparing my classes, when I am working on your homework or study plan. Then I'm being a teacher. Then it's a different role. Then I'm a teacher. Then I'm there just to solve your problem and make this hour that you're here with me the best hour possible. But when I'm thinking about my business, then I'm thinking what's best for my company. And maybe I know, I can sense, like many teachers' neurons, Chico e Teco, just like, where, peraí, aonde, como, where, how, how so? And that's it. And that is when so many teachers fail. And they're like, oh, I tried, but it didn't work. Oh, I tried, but I know it's too hard. Oh, I tried, oh, but it's easy for Camila because she, whatever reason because she has black hair, because she lives in Curitiba. You're going to find a reason to explain why things didn't work, but you didn't focus on having two different minds. One for when you are developing your business and one for when you're being a teacher. And there's nothing wrong. Actually, that's what you have to do so that your company lasts. Otherwise, you're just going to be selling one or another class. You're not going to be building a business, right? Today's tip: to have a business plan, to be a teacher when in class and before. Great, Carlos. It's a cool summary for that, right? Now I understand what you meant the other day when you mentioned to change our mindset. Daniela, that's exactly it, right? And many teachers send me messages saying, will BTE help me plan a class? No. Will the Step Up Challenge help you plan a class? No. That is what we do with Pro, another course we have. BTE is to help you with this part of this life of an independent teacher online, to help you build your business, to double, triple your income, to help you make more money than you ever believed you could on your own, for yourself. Do you understand that? Of course, it involves delivering amazing classes. Of course, it includes your being the best teacher ever to your students when you're required to be a teacher. But when you're required to be a business owner, when you're required to be the boss, there are certain things that you have to know. And if you still don't know, you have to learn. And you're not going to learn and be perfect in one day. You have to learn and you have to apply. And then you're going to say, okay, it worked or it didn't work. Let me go back and try one more time. And that's learning, guys. Okay. I wasn't born with these things, but I learned how to open a company, how to develop a company, how to build that, how to structure that, and how to make it grow. Because there's no point for you to build something that is going to last for 6 months. Why? A year. Okay, so that is the way of working that really changed my whole game. And that is the way that we think and work and behave and react and feel, that I see changes the game of the teachers that are with us in BTE. And they call me saying, Camila, I'm making so much money. I could never imagine I could make that much money. Or I don't even know, because we always make this joke, the English teachers, they're not good with numbers, right? I don't know if I doubled, tripled, or I don't know how many times, but I'm making 10 times more. And what do all of these teachers who are getting this kind of result, what do they all have in common? They understood that, okay, now I have to be a business owner. Now I have to be a teacher. And that's very clear. So they don't struggle anymore when they're like, okay, my schedule is full, right? And everyone wants to study at night. My students, my audience wants or most need classes at night. I have mornings and afternoons free. What should I do? They're not going to think, only of but it's their lives. They need that. No, what can you do? What are the solutions you have to find? Who do you have to talk to improve that situation so that your business keeps on making progress with the same 24 hours we all have, right? Let me just see. I saw some comments here. I need Pro and BTE, but I don't have the money for both. What should I do first? Maisa, BTE is to help you make money. So if you don't have money, BTE, the intention is for you to have money. So every time somebody says, oh, but I don't have the money, that's exactly why you need BTE. So you don't have that problem anymore. BTE is to help you make money as an English teacher. Money is a problem for you. BT is the solution you need. And very soon, sooner than you can expect, you have money for Pro, for Show Up, for Upgrade, and for whatever else you want. Right? So don't think. And then we've had this talk here in one of these other lives very recently about I don't have the money. It's not I don't have the money. It's like, how can I find the money? Where can I make this money? What can I sell? What can I do? Who can I talk to get the money to do this? Because you know that there is a strategy, there is a method that is going to help you make more money as an English teacher. Is that what you want? If that's what you want, you know where to get it, right? And like I said here, guys, the first thing you're going to learn and you're going to see in the Step Up Challenge when you join BTE, that our points of view, our perspective, our choices, our ideas, our plans, everything is intended for you to build a solid, sustainable, profitable business as an English teacher online. That's it. That's it. Right? We're all going to find our own way to make it work, but there is something that all the teachers have to have in mind. That is like, we're not there to teach. I mean, like, the point there is not to teach English. We learned that with Pro, with other things, with our experience, but there it's like, okay, I need to develop my business. I noticed that my videos are not, good enough. How can I improve that? Because videos are part of one of the steps to develop your business. So all the discussions we have are based on that. Oh, a person said that, a student said that. What do I do when a client says that? When a person says no, when a student says they're going to think about it. All of that are things that we discuss. Why? Because we want each situation to be a learning point so that your business can always make a progress. You can always progress, right? I agree, because when students want to change teachers, they do. It's okay to do so. It's okay for me as a teacher to change my mind. And we have to, guys. It's actually a sign of maturity and intelligence to change your mind, and not just change your mind because whatever, because you learn, because you know what you want to do. And sometimes all we have to do is change our minds. And believe me, for many teachers, that is the key. That's the magic. Once they change that thing, everything else comes naturally. Changing our mind makes all the difference in terms of business. It does, right, Liz? To the no's we have to say, to the things we're going to accept, and many times teachers just accept certain jobs, certain situations, certain deals because they don't know better, because they were never taught to think a different way, to see themselves in a different way. And that's okay. But now that you're here, now that you heard this, now that you saw this, like, what is seen cannot be unseen. What is heard cannot be unheard. Que é visto não pode ser desvisto. That's it. Now you know. Now you know. And it's always your choice. It's always your choice. Right? And my invitation here for you is to start learning these things. Learning these things with a methodology, with a structure, right? So the Step Up Challenge is coming. It's another chance. And I know that many teachers have been postponing these things. They feel like, I really want to, but now, I really want it, but now, the next time, okay, one more chance for you, right? Then don't say that the universe is against you. Everything that you're being asking for, it's like, okay, here's a chance for you to solve that problem. And you're like, no, thanks, universe. Right? It's your decision. I need and I want to make more cash soon, but I still feel uncomfortable to charge the price that I really want. Thalessa, awesome comment here. And that is something that many teachers have the same feeling. It's something that is in many teachers' minds. And that's a classic example. It's like you're imposing, or you don't see value in what you do. And again, you're not thinking with a business mindset when you say that. Because do you think that the guys that make Ferraris, for example, do you think they worry about the price they charge? They don't. Why? Because they know what they deliver. They know the value of a Ferrari. Do you think that Apple worries about the price of their iPhones? That is the most expensive phone in the market. Do you think they're uncomfortable charging that? Mm-mm. Why do you think they are the most valuable company in the world? Because they were uncomfortable charging. They know the difference. They know why people prefer to buy iPhones and Samsungs, Motorola, all of these things. So do you think that they're thinking as like technicians or engineers? No, business people make these decisions. It's like, oh, we could charge this, but no, we're going to do this because everybody knows that when you open a MacBook, you say something to the world. You know, that's it. And you know that English, especially here in Brazil, when you know English, when you study English, that means status. It means you belong to the world. You're part of the global community. You know how valuable this is in our country. So from a marketing perspective, you're like, okay, everybody wants this. There are millions of people in this country that they dream about being fluent in English. I know English. I can teach English. Okay, teacher, putting these two things together and seizing this opportunity is applying a business mindset. It's like millions of people want it. I have what they want. Right? And it's just like, oh, I'm going to open like a group for free. Like you are going to do it after you start making your own money. After you can pay all your bills, then you can do all the volunteer work you want, right? But the thing is, the more money you have, the more you can help, the more you can donate, the more people, like the more lives you can change. If you're still struggling, if it's not good for both sides, then your help is going to be very small, very, very small, right? I guess I'm a teacher in love with the profession. I make decisions based on skills development. Okay. I feel I should be more of a businessman because I see many teachers acting like this, Carlos, and that is the trick. That is the trick. Again, I don't want to be a business person. I don't want to deal with these things. I don't like it. Awesome. Stay here just for when we talk about Upgrade and Pro. But work for someone, and it's okay. It's okay, guys. Again, it's no problem. But then don't complain. Don't complain, because it's no one's job to make you rich or to make you get all the money you want. Understand that, and don't feel like bad or sorry or angry at that. Just understand that. Have that clear in your mind. You know, when you start your own business, that's how you should think, so that your company can grow, so you can hire more people. You can think of that way. But the point of a company is to be sustainable and to survive. And how does a company survive? With money. Money is the blood in our veins. If we don't have blood in our veins, we die. And there's nothing wrong about it. There's nothing wrong about it. I am in many Facebook groups, guys, many Facebook groups of teachers. And I really like to help. And it's always a good lab for me, you know. And there are many websites that love to talk about how teachers suffer. Here, like salve para todos os teachers que estão sofrendo de ansiedade, depressão. Que legal, vamos celebrar então a doença mental dos professores. Levanta a mão, põe um comentário aqui se você está se sentindo tipo mal e não sei o que. Gente, sério? Não, né? Let's do something about it. Let's do something about it. And the thing is, it's not that hard. That's the good news, teachers. It's not that hard. But you have to decide and you have to understand that there are things that you have to learn, things that you have to start applying. And that's it. Simply it. And if hundreds of teachers could do it, you can too. Unless you don't want to. And then it's okay. Ah, Camila, obrigada, valeu, toca aqui, mas não para mim. Thanks, but no thanks. Fine, no problem. But then understand and stop suffering. Because there is no way you're going to get, like the best from both worlds. You have to choose. That's why, and in the beginning of the Step Up Challenge, we're going to talk a lot about it. That is why you really have to think about what you want. The live yesterday was about that, wasn't it? Okay, so that you can be happy with either decision you make and stop suffering because you're expecting something else or somebody else to do something for you. That is the beginning of all, like trouble, all stress. Mainly the no's we need to say. Danielle, you're right, I need to say more no's. But you have to know, it's not just like, okay, Camila said we have to say no, I'm going to say no to everybody. You have to just see and learn the situations where a no is required and where a yes is required based on what you chose for yourself. Comes, I started with Upgrade because I didn't feel confident with my English. Great step, Fê, to make more money, but I can't wait to be part of BTE this year. Awesome. That's amazing, Fê. You did the right thing. Opa, pera lá. Acho que meu inglês primeiro precisa dar uma melhorada. Fine. But don't like Fernanda saying here, guys. Fê Neves Gaspar. That is the first step. But as a business person, that is the first step. What's the second? And now what's the third? And you see like phases of the process. It's not just like, não dá forever. No. See that. Okay, you have to see, like, to project where you want to be. And just take the steps, right? Simply the best live on Instagram. Thank you so much, Carlos. And I'm really glad to start changing. Like I really want to, that's the movement I want to have here, That's why we call it a tribe of best teachers ever, because we have to stop suffering this way. We have to stop feeding this thing that teachers are poor, teachers can't, teachers don't deserve. And who has to start all of that? We do. We do. So thank you so much for saying that, Carlos, right? Thank you so much. My psychoanalyst used to tell me what you're saying about charging and teaching privately at that time. Now I understand what he meant. See? Oh, high five to your psychoanalyst. Hello, Inglês com Ricardo. Camila, Upgrade and Pro also have live mentoring sessions, or all the classes are recorded? Light Up English Online. Upgrade has one masterclass, one live masterclass per month. Everything else is recorded. Okay, so this week, tomorrow, actually, we have our live masterclass. But Upgrade is a course of English for English teachers. So our masterclasses are to develop your English. Okay, once a month, and all the rest is recorded. We do have a community where we can interact about learning English, developing English, okay? Pro, we have once a month, we have a teacher's lounge. Actually, today is our first one of January, the first get-together for teachers, where it's like a Q&A session based on what teachers watched, what they applied. So once a month, right? The only one that you have daily access to me and to my team is BTE. BTE is the recorded content, that is the structure of the course, but we have live mentoring sessions, and you have a group where everyone is there every day. So it's a very different thing because it's a mentoring program, which is different from a course. All right? So also have that clear in your minds, not just for when you choose which one you're going to join, or if you're going to join all of them, right? But when you offer your things, have them clear. What's a course? What's a mentoring program? What classes are like? Consulting sessions. All right. Here in Argentina, the same happens. We end up suffering our profession, and I don't want this for me anymore. Yeah, I don't want this. What do I have to do to get what I want, right? When you realize that most people who are on our Instagram is not our niche, do you clean up and start from scratch? Anthony, you don't have to, right? You can start posting the things related to your niche, and then the audience is going to start changing naturally, right? Follow Nuara Costa. Nuara Costa is going to help you through that, okay? She's our Instagram specialist for teachers. Nuara with an N, right? Nuara Costa. Amazing if you were on the right road getting these tips, right? That's it, Carlos. Insta sugeriu sua página. Você tem um programa para ajudar teachers? Yes, I do. I have BTE, Best Teacher Ever Mentoring Program. And new group's going to start now, February the 1st, with the Step Up Challenge that is 100% free. Okay? Camila's the best mentor ever. Ó, nem sou eu falando, hein, Paulo? Thank you, Dani. Looking forward for today's session. Oh, Michelle is there. Cool, guys. Today's tip 3, don't say it's hard way to go. Project your steps. Awesome. That's it, Carlos. I started moving the sticks. I love that, Diana. This week, and I've already seen the results. See? That's it. That's it. But know that you have to change the way you think, the way you see yourself, right? And that is the first thing we're going to do in the Step Up Challenge. That is the first thing we're going to do. That's what we have in the 4 days, on the 4 days, but especially on the first day of the Step Up Challenge, to help you start building this kind of behavior, you know, like the way your brain works. Because without that, nothing is going to grow. All right? Okay, guys. You're probably seeing many posts, many things. I'm going to put the link in our bio here. I'm going to change it right after this live here, right? Go to our group on Telegram. We have a special group on Telegram where we share everything, where we share all the news and notifications about the live sessions and about the Step Up Challenge. That's where we share everything. So be there, all right? And if you believe, you know, if that's what you want for yourself, for your life, join the Step Up Challenge and be part of BT, okay? Thank you so much for being here, teachers. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you tomorrow, all right? Take care. Beijos. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, people on YouTube. See you later.